Welcome, folks, to another installment of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, let's just dive straight into it. Yeah. What was I doing? Ah, yes, I was going towards Rujitz. I'm at Talmberg, so I'm just gonna go. Well, I want to go forward, right? Talmberg, I came past an impasse. But I have a feeling I'm at the edge of it. This is just a resting place of sorts. So I just keep following the road. And then take the first right. Just continue straight. Now I should be there. If I, read it right. What's this? That's an enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring it. That all we got. Yeah.
Good boy, Mutt.
Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got. You'll love it.
Try to grab him less and just bite their heels or something. Maybe I gotta teach the dog how to fight or something. He needs to learn how to fight so he can accompany me in battle. Damn bandits. What's it? Disarm. Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah, I am using bitter piercing arrows. That's right. So it should hurt them a lot more. Stalwart. Well, it's a bad ambush, you stood out in the open. I gotta repair my gear. Got stabbed a bit. Did nothing, huh? Did it hurt me? No, I didn't. Alright, let's find out where he lives. What better place to ask than at the tavern? Or the inn.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Someone's just running away.
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Thing out of the ordinary.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai. Farewell.
God save.
Lubosh.
How may I?
How do I know his name?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
That'll be Lubosh. Gallows bait if I ever saw one. His place is at the end of the village, next to the stream. Take him and welcome. Take care.
That is better. If I actually spoke to her, then it will make sense. Keep asking about him.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I'm looking for a fellow.
What would you want with... Good luck to you.
Same old stuff. Hey, buddy. Oh, he stopped sparring.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. Reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives.
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose.
His voice changed.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
Just use someone else's
My
voice
dear
clip.
lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Okay.
Consider it done.
Consider it
Good.
done.
And never fear, I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Take care now.
Well, I think the game crashed. Yep, it did. That is not good. Okay. Doesn't usually do that. Let it crash, man. My God. Well, appears we're back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a waste of fucking time. Now, I wouldn't think the game would crash. I mean, sometimes it hangs a tiny bit, like freeze frame,
Yeah.
but it always manages to pull through. This, I thought we were over this. Thought they fixed it and everything. There's another ambush. That's someone right there. There it is.
This won't take long.
Is that it? It did hit me with an arrow. I only hit him once. But oh well. What is it? Oh well. Damn it. Yeah, might as well. 3 small armorer's kits, 4 small. Well, let's get rid of one of them. I don't want 3 of each. And the big ones at that. And that should do me in terms of repairing my gear, keeping it maintained. Alright, let's talk to Father Goodwin, or Godwin. Get the quest and Lubosh. Fucking hell. Yeah, there it is. Some freeze framing. It's gonna crash again.
I'm looking for a fellow who.
What would you want with him?
Do you have any work?
My dear lad, I have.
What? What?
Take care now.
You're swinging your sword? Yeah, oh well. You know what? I'll go to Gertrude. I think I know where she is. Let's see. Right there. Just have to go back the way I came. Instead, and then we'll take a right. Not instead, we'll just take a right.
Yeah.
Isn't that here? Maybe I missed it. Well, that's right up ahead. Maybe it's yet to come. Is it? What's this? Yeah, this is it. Alright, herbalist. Oh, there she is. Gertrude. Need to talk.
God be with you. What can I do?
Oh my god, so ugly.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know.
There is one, a crooked bastard he is too. I hope you're here to take him away. He lives in a cottage at the end of the village by the road to Rate.
Okay.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right. Now, take...
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'm interested.
All... Now, God.
Would you teach me? I'd like to.
All right.
Isn't that quite?
Yeah, come on, make it 440.
What do you?
Come now, just... Agreed.
Perk, 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 perk. Let's get a perk. Oh, is it a horse nip? Oh, my. Oh, I can't be bothered. That is terrible. Horse nip, I'd rather. I don't sell my herbs, really. Well, yeah. In case I got a lot of them, but they're worth nothing. I don't care about it.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I want to achieve my.
All right.
Isn't that?
Yeah, how about 1400?
Come now, just...
1470?
Agreed.
Yeah, that's right. And let's trade. Show you our books. Don't really care about these. Preserver, no, hair of the dog. Hair of the dog might actually be good. Dollmaker, Bane, Amor. I was thinking more along the lines of this. That'll do.
Let's have a word about.
Yeah. Yeah, have some more gosh.
Here.
Well, now, thank.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Yeah.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Speak up, you old hag, or I'll wring your neck. That is terrible. Did you know that witches get burned alive? They do. I mean you well.
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know
I mean
sell
no harm.
various magic lotions
You're a
and
witch.
potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers
Drugs.
might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up.
It's LSD.
I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Indeed. You give me the recipe.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
What kind of ointment?
One that will show... I don't...
So all this...
The ointment...
I want to know something else. So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be.
And then sold the
And I
money.
heard their plea.
Their plea or the clink of their coin?
Yeah, or the clink of their coin. You bish?
And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
Yeah.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though. What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Okay, very well.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. May the Lord watch over you.
The damn lockpicking. How the hell do I get it up? Where do you go to grind lockpicking? Here? You grind lockpicking here? Recipe for which portion? Oh, what? Service and thus condemn the source of Lucifer, but we are using it, you just control of us, and so on, or whatever, I'll take it. Let's see what's inside the recipe. Gotta be a quest item. Nope, it's not a quest item, it's just a recipe. Let's see. Let's go new recipe, which potion? Now let's go to the potion thingamading. It's the alchemy. Let's see here. No. No. Yeah. Oh, what's ointment? Herb Paris, Belladonna, Marigold. Don't have all the ingredients for this recipe. Yeah, I can just harvest her plant. Really, it doesn't look like you can actually harvest any of these. Do you actually have a garden, or you just have flowers? That's all there is, flowers. Yeah, your garden is kind of shite. Oh well. Don't have to do it here, so let's just go. Actually, I don't have to do it at all. Whatever. Maybe once in a while I want to get high, you know? Yeah, maybe it's this way. It's probably not. It's probably the opposite way I need to go, but let's just commit to it.
Yeah.
Would you look at this? Doglet?
To me?
No, he's right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it hit my horse?
Yeah. 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 March. Yeah. March. Yeah.
I should have enough arrows to deal with this. To afford missing. It's like the angle of the road is making it very difficult for me to hit him.
What? Oh, Sakra. He's run off again.
Got him. Did lose quite a few arrows, but well, whatever. It's the price of getting some loot. Price of getting some loot. Pretty useless loot, but whatever. The archer ran away. I did get quite a few of them. Yeah, got this guy in the face. He went down straight away.
What? Oh, Sakra. He's run off again.
How much arrows do I have? 60 fjord. Well, I spent quite a bit. Hey. It's on a good cause. For a good cause. There he is. That's where I am. I kind of wound up. Fucking hell, going the right way. Discovered windmill. Is anyone here? Hello?
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives.
There is one.
Fucking open the door while I was trying to lockpick it. Oh well.
Yeah.
Just trying to find shit to lockpick. I wouldn't lockpick unless it was necessary to actually get the fucking horse armor. That's just bullshit. You know? There it is. What? What's happening? What the fuck are you doing? Find out more about Limpy Lubosh.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter. This is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
Oh shit.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say you had a limp?
Shit. Allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Just opens the door wide, huh? Yeah, I need to squint to see it.
Sacre.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
What about the other guy? This guy.
What's this? What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? Why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
That is true.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? Armour? Well, it seems Lubosh wasn't your everyday crofter. And judging by the bloodstains, it looks like he lived the way he died.
Indeed. It must be awful for her. God watch over you, good night, especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask all you want, lad.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
Those that live by the sword die by the sword. I'm not surprised the end he came to.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Everything about him was suspicious. I always gave him a wide berth.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
How would I know?
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
I don't know, since I don't go to alehouses.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck then.
Let's go to the ale house then. Look at his blood. Look at the blood.
A bed. A bed. A bed. Nothing unusual. Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? Why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day. Nothing here.
My respects to you.
Another thing about Luke. I found armor in his house, covered in blood.
God preserve us. Everyone knows he was a violent oaf, but I never thought he'd stoop to murder.
I think it's his own blood.
At least he never did that here.
Indeed. As I gobble up the soup in the house. Look at the blood. Look at the blood. My God. Does he not say anything about it? There's blood. Whatever. I did remember going a bit further with the investigation, or looking for the clues. Found some other clues. I didn't find the jacket. It's a bit strange part, but did find some other clues. Like he was where the room started. Supposedly it began here.
A bed.
Or maybe a fight was taken outside and he was dragged inside. You know, but I don't know anymore. I don't see any signs of blood on the outside except for this. No, not really any signs of blood. No, well, let's get it over with. Let's go to the alehouse. Talk to the tavern keep.
Honored that you should come to me.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Leipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
Tavern next to us? What?
That's all.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary, huh? He was just gutted. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa.
I don't know how I can help you.
Who was this Lubosh?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all.
Good luck, then.
What are you doing? I can't talk to you.
I hope I can be of help. Take care.
Still doesn't want to talk, huh? Well, whatever. Let's talk to Father Godwin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I see you know.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy.
Boy.
I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
Yeah, what?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murder?
Can you give me a hint?
There are laws of God above the laws of man's son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
You could be condemning innocent people to death. Yeah, how about that?
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
True. Very well then. Can I trust you not to say a word to
I'm so good at persuading.
Trust me.
Lubosh came to me shortly after everything that happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. I must say I never expected it of him, but he turned out to be a better man than he seemed. He said some crony of theirs hired them. First they thought they were going to steal horses. Then it all got out of hand and people started dying. He and his gang didn't want any part of that. They quarreled with the others and ran off.
Quarreled? A corpse was found in the woods by Neuhof.
Well, that would explain something. Lubos kept blabbering on that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know Lubos killed one of the murderers, and now he's dead too. Only I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Just nicknames. But maybe that'll help. He mentioned some fellows called Riki from Ledechko, Pius and Timmy.
Nothing more?
No.
I suppose that'll have to do. I reckon I'll go and have a look around Ledechko first. Thank you, Father. And don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
May the Lord watch over you. Farewell.
Learn some folk songs? Yeah. Appears I have some stuff here. Okay, what the hell is this? Better. Still don't need any of these. I think gonna have to call it here because, well, someone must play Gloomhaven. So we might do that instead. Yeah. Anyways. I'll be popping off. I'll probably pop by Muhayyad right there and talk to Sir Radzik. Yeah. I'll stay here. Catch you guys in the next video. This stream wasn't that good. But, yeah. I mean, we got something done, I guess. Peace. Yeah, peace.